The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of... bounds. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Noah Gray, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. To the right side, it's Kelce. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red.
Lance now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lance. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man.
Ain't doing nothing.
Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 hit?
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
It got his man complete. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 76 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Set, yellow, 22, green jack.
Now Lance again. He looks for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, defense, let's go. 36, 36.
Trouble, 38.
Here's a run now with Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle as time expires in the first half. And the Niners get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Mostert. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the right. Watch the right. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Here's a diving catch right side.
Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
Single, slot. Hey,
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
oh, yeah.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down at 4.
85 is coming. Watch him. Quads, hey,
Shotgun now for Lance.
Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll roll him out right.
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, check. Hey,
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
We often give credit to the O-line. There, two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's got room. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 19-yard line.
72 yards rushing for him now to this point. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill.
And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is a...
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive... EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40. Before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. Man open left side is Brown.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Hey, 29, Alpha. Hey, check it.
Brady to throw again. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Brady now to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he finds Howard complete. Fights forward at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
He's doing it bad.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They hand this one to Gronk, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Focus, defense, focus. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. Going deep for Hopkins.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
What? 2-2. Too little, Captain. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
Now Murray off play action. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Levante David. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Connor.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
45, 45.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
45 the mic. 45 the mic. Man.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Here we go.
Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To try again after the sack. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. To throw is Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw again on second down, Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what?
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Prater's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Again, it's Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Jones. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second down, another shot for Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. Fournette running out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check, 45 to Mike.
Throwing now is Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Come on, let's go. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Now Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. William Golston. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 40. Watch the run, watch the run. 45 to Mike. 45.
To throw is Murray. And it's caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Now Murray's got to have this one. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. Hopkins, his second touchdown tonight. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Fournette, a first down carry. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Succop's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
The most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there too.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Bound to lose one. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
This is Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's caught by Howard. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, 31 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
36 power.
Now Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
19.
Throwing is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. To throw again is Wilson. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Zebra. Watch twist. Friday. I'm trying to collect.
Now Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Oh, Metcalf, what a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Mike, 45. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Penny, a first down carry. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Nice play, man.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Flushed out right. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check, watch 54.
The final shot before half for Brady. Flush to his right. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15.
Get ready.
Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner. And
in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Antonio Brown from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
all the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now that
this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
he did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Leaves it for Penny. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Mark that.
Mike, 45.
Guys, listen.
45, Mike, 45. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check, 45 to Mike. Check.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson dancing to his left. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Taken in at the 22.
Here we go.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge